And I even put orientation. Sorry guys. Okay, hold on. How do you rotate this thing? Rotation. Is there a way for you guys, or if anyone's on here?
Anyone can hear. It doesn't even show that it's starting on this.
You need to
I already did.
Refresh and go. There you go. So bizarre. Okay. There you go. So bizarre. Okay. Initially, I put down. Oh, this is so annoying. Okay. Guys, if you are on here, we're trying to fix the orientation. I had it for landscape, but for some reason, it's not showing that way on my screen. So if you're watching on your phone, try to tune in and just, I think there's a way to fix the orientation on your phones. Is there a way for you to do that? Let me see. For those who are on, feel free to go ahead and see if there's a way for you guys to fix the orientation. I don't know. For some reason, it's not letting me fix the darn thing. But we're going to be starting. So we'll give it a minute for more folks to hop on. 1 second. The joys of technology here. So yeah, if you're hopping on, I don't know if the orientation is a little bit wacky on your side, guys. I believe for those on your phones, you can, I guess, turn your phone so that it's landscape. So let me know in the comments if you're able to do so. If you guys have any questions after the general love forecast, we'll go ahead and get into some personal mini readings for those who are interested in getting that done. Hi, Renee. How are you? Are you able to see the screen in landscape or is it portrait? Because I'm trying to fix it on my end and I'm just not able to do so. But hopefully for those of you, again, who are on your phones, who can fix that on your end. But I'm just going to go ahead and continue. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask Cameron, who is our moderator here today. All right, so I haven't done these in a while. It's been a good minute. So I'm going to start things off similar to how I have done the live stream in the past, where we get into some letters, zodiac signs, descriptions for maybe the person that you're thinking about for this mini, or not the mini reading, the general love forecast. And then again, we'll get into some personal readings for those of you interested in getting that done today. It's in portrait. Yeah, I don't know. I tried to fix it. I even hit the landscape button, but it's not landscape, unfortunately. So again, if you're on your phone, just turn your phone to landscape if you can. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know. I don't know how we can even fix that for those on computers. Let me see if I'm able to do it on my end. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, so settings, playback, sleep timer, none of that is helping me. You see it in portrait, trying to adjust, it doesn't matter. Oh, thank you. Hi, Jennifer. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. For some reason on my end, it's freaking portrait. And I tried to, I actually hit the landscape setup for live, but it's not showing up as landscape. Does anybody know how to adjust it on computer? If it's even possible to do that? So yeah, please share in the comments if you can. So I'm just gonna get started, guys. And again, if anybody has any questions regarding getting our mini reading here today, my daughter Cameron is our moderator. She'll be able to help you out, okay? All right, guys, let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some letters that could be a part of your name or maybe somebody that you are thinking about. And if you happen to catch this live stream after today, we're going to be doing them every Sunday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. unless otherwise announced. We're going to try to be more consistent with these to give you guys the opportunity to get your readings. All right, so let's start with some letters. I'm using 2 alphabet decks, so we could get some double letters here. We'll see. And that can sometimes be an indication of 2 people who maybe share the same initial for the first name or maybe even last name included. All right, here we go. We're starting off with M. Okay. Why is my screen frozen? Hold on.
It's not.
It's not frozen? Okay. All right, so we'll start off with an M. Look at my screen, Cameron. I don't see nothing.
I see that.
Okay, well, as long as you guys are seeing it, great.
Yeah, I see.
Okay. Ooh, somebody's name could be Meg or Megan, maybe. Just let me know if I fall off screen because I can't see on my end.
Okay.
Let's grab some more letters. Ooh, okay, it's still saying Megan to me. Megan. Somebody's initials could be M-E or E-G or even G-H. I'm also picking up off of Edgar or even an Ed or an Eddie. We have P. P-H, Philip. Somebody could be a Harry Potter fan. HP. All right, we've got an I coming through. So we'll grab a few more letters for the collective and see how this all comes through. Hi, Wolfie. Yes, I'll be doing the personal readings after the general love forecast. So yeah. So it's available through Super Chat, but you know, Cameron, my moderator, can also give you info if you guys are wanting the Venmo, what's the other one? Cash App or even PayPal options. We have an L. Let's grab a few more. LZ. So these are letters that could be a combination of you or your person. Look at that. We've got double H's coming through. You know, so maybe it's a couple, again, that might have similar first name letters or even last names, but HH could be somebody's initials. Wolfie, it's the same like last time. It's 22 to get a mini reading. And yes, Super Chat is totally okay. A. All right, let's grab a couple more. We have a Q and one last one. And a W. All right, so hopefully there's something in these letters that are making sense for you, but if not, you know, you can always go back to these live streams and look at the general message and see if it plays a role in your life. But that's what we have for the letters this time around. All right, so let me go ahead and see what these zodiacs are. I'm going to set these guys aside. What are the zodiacs? Again, I've combined a few decks, so we might have 2 people who have very similar placements in your chart, so we'll see. I'm so frustrated on my end. I just see like the portrait setup, and I definitely hit landscape, so we'll get it right in the future, guys. Sorry. All right, zodiac signs, sun, moon, rising, or Venus for you or the person you're thinking about. We've got Scorpio coming through first. Aquarius, or sorry, Virgo. This is Virgo. We have Libra coming through. Cancer. Let me grab 4 more cards here. Scorpio, Virgo, Libra, Cancer. Ooh, okay. So we have Scorpio coming through twice. Either your person has a lot of Scorpio in their chart, or you could be the Scorpio here. You both could be Scorpio. Look at this, guys. We've got double Cancer coming through as well. So take that if it makes sense as far as the zodiac signs. We have Sagittarius coming through, and let me grab one more. And look at this, we've got Aquarius coming through. All right, so those are the signs this time. And if it's already resonating with you, hopefully there's something in the actual messages that makes sense. Okay, so that's what we've got this time. Let's set these guys aside. And for those of you who are already familiar with my live streams, I love to use Jennifer Aquarius Tarot's Who's My Next Love Physical Features deck. So let's take a look at that. Maybe it'll give us an indication of your person, features. Let's see. And some of these cards could even be describing you. Renee, Scorpio is correct for someone I care for deeply. Awesome. All right, let's see, you know, once we get into the messages, if I'm able to tap into your energy. All right, here we go. Feminine, so we've got the Divine Feminine coming through already. So Divine Feminine, if you're thinking of your masculine, hopefully I'll be able to bring forward some messages that help you out. Somebody's favorite flower could be a red rose. We have Husky coming through here. I also picture somebody who loves to wear either like a bow tie or like, what do you call it? What do you call these things, Cameron? Suspenders. There you go. The phone is landscape. You are streaming vertical mode on YouTube. What the heck? How do I fix that? Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Fusion. Freckles. Somebody's got freckles. All right. So I guess next time, even though my phone is landscape, I have to check out the the way it's streaming on YouTube. Okay, I'll look into that. Somebody could have a significant scar. You know, it doesn't have to be a huge scar, but maybe they're either self-conscious about that, or that's how they identify themselves, something to do with an experience that contributed to that scar maybe. And again, any of these messages could relate to the person watching. Oh, choose horizontal first, then phone setup. Okay, got it. Cameron, can you write that down for me? Because I know I'm going to forget that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Ombre hair. Cameron, have you ever done ombre hair? She's a licensed cosmetologist over here.
Yeah.
Helping me out. But yeah, she does hair. Plus size. So it's interesting. We've got husky and plus size coming through here. So take that if it makes sense. Somebody could also be known for their tall stature, or maybe you guys are both tall, or you find yourself really attracted to somebody who's on the taller side. All right, let's see what else. Oh, let's see. Did we get your super chat? I don't see it. Okay. No, Wolfie. Did you get some sort of notification on your end that the super chat went through? That's weird. I don't see it. The money debited. Okay, I trust you. Yeah, it's fine. Somebody could also have tattoos. So scars, tattoos coming through here. So Wolfie, just go ahead and send your reading info in the chat, and then I'll be able to do that as soon as we're done with the general forecast, okay? All right, so tattoos, scars, freckles. Look at this, guys. We've got birthmarks. So there's something to do with, you know, their appearance, certainly when it comes to a particular birthmark, a scar that they have, or a tattoo. It's like a mark that they have on their body. Oh, that would be wonderful, Wolfie. Yes, please. Thank you. They have a really nice smile. You might have even commented to them, you know, I think you have an amazing smile. They have nice teeth, you know, or they could also be thinking that about you. Let's see what else. Let's grab a couple more and then we'll see what else is coming through. Sleek style. So this person dresses really nice. You know, they don't ever leave their house unless they know that they're put together. We have somebody with a bald head, or maybe they shave their head. I'm guided to pull a couple more. Let's see what else. Just two more. Somebody could have green eyes. Okay. And one last one. Or they could also be dark complected, dark skin tone. All right, so if that is making sense for you, let us know in the comments. And, you know, hopefully, again, I'll be able to tap into your situation. So that's what we have so far, guys. Let's go ahead and see what the actual messages are that come through here. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the collective energy, whoever it is they're focused on. What do we need to know here? What's the vibe here today? The fire angel is blessing you by reigniting the passion and chemistry in your love connection. That's so interesting, guys, especially if you follow me on IG, because I did a reading, was it yesterday or did I post it today? This actual card came through. So as it says, there's a reignition of something. Not that you're not attracted to this person. I feel you guys are very attracted to one another. You know, we see the passion, we see the chemistry. So this is coming through as a very deep bond that you share with this person. But if something needs to be reignited, something probably happened here that created distance and time apart. So what else? You could be a fire sign, they could be a fire sign. Look at that mutual attraction. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Let's see what else. You guys are both into one another. Look at that. The sparks flew right from the start. So it kind of reminds me of that instant attraction. Oh, there you go, Wolfie. I see it. Thank you. Instant attraction, guys. Look at this one. So it says, she is fire. So again, this could be for my feminines who could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, or that could be prominent in your chart. Does not have to necessarily just be a sun sign. So she is fire. He is ice. Defenseless to the intensity of her presence, leaving him with no choice but to cave into his desire for her. So you might have dealt with a masculine who might have had like commitment issues. You know, he could have been a little bit aloof and more on the cold side, but things could be shifting and changing because this is a masculine who realizes that you guys ultimately belong together. Let me grab one more. Okay, thank you, Wolfie. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, let me grab one more. And we'll grab some tarot cards here. Burning desire on fire. I'm telling you guys, there's something about the heat, the intensity of the connection between the two of you. Okay? That is clearly coming through here. So this is somebody that you're really into. They're just as into you. My only thing that I'm picking up is having to do with this first message, you know, the blessing and reigniting the passion and the chemistry. So something, especially if you guys are in no contact, or you had a falling out, you're not together at this point in time, but maybe you're still feeling your person's energies and vibes, you know? 5D interaction. Maybe you're dreaming about them. They could be dreaming about you, telepathic communication, all of that stuff. So what happened here? So there might have been a separation, or that could still be happening for some of you guys. Don't forget to put your information, Wolfie, for your mini reading afterwards. So I'll need the sun signs for both people, like a brief description of your situation, and then one question, okay? Ooh, we've got the Magician, guys. All right. Look at the next card, though. We've got the Ten of Swords. We've got the Nine of Cups. We've got the Five of Cups. I feel this person misses you, especially, again, for those at a distance and you're not talking right now. They do think of you often. They're focused truly on really wanting to rekindle the relationship. So I'm feeling this especially for those of you guys going through some tough things right now. Maybe they did something to create the separation, or why you broke things off with them, because the Ten of Swords could be very hurtful. You know, it's almost comparable to a tower experience. It's not nice. It's not a nice feeling, you know, but I do feel this person is really still tapped into the fact that they're into you. You know, the mutual attraction that's coming through here, you're both into each other still, and they're wishing to be with you, but they're not quite sure, you know, can that actually happen? Six of Cups. This is definitely letting us know they're focused on you. They're thinking about you. The Six of Cups is very much tapped into the memories of the past. They want that reunion. And maybe you do too. You know, maybe that's why you've been guided to this reading, this live stream today, because you're focused on somebody that you're missing and thinking about. They want you back. That's what I'm getting. Wheel of Fortune. Nice. So I feel, first and foremost, you guys were destined to connect initially, and you are destined to reconnect again. So this is a relationship, even though there's a separation, that you guys will have another chance to find your way back to each other. There's good luck blessing this connection at this time. Three of Pentacles. So it really does require both of you to be on the same page. You know, if your end goal or the beginning goal is to reconnect and get back together, there are certain things that both people need to be able to bring to the table so that it can thrive, so that it can actually work out for the long haul this time. And I feel that's what this person is wanting to let you know. Yeah, they want a new beginning. They really do. They want a new chapter. You know, they definitely feel incredibly deeply. They're tapped into their heart space when it comes to you. And then we've got the Hierophant. So if they had commitment issues, guys, if let's just say there were either third-party situations going on, or you just had your suspicion that they weren't 100% invested, the Hierophant is basically letting us know that yes, they want a new beginning, and their commitment is on a very different level this time. They know what they want. Maybe they didn't know what they wanted before. Look at this. We've got the Lovers, followed by the Ace of Wands, followed by the Empress. So it does seem here to me, especially for my Divine Feminines, this is a masculine coming through in this reading to let you know that they acknowledge, first and foremost, they didn't exactly make the best choices back then. The Lovers card, it's already confirmation of the chemistry, the attraction, the love that they have for you, but it's also letting us know that maybe in the past they didn't exactly make the best choices. And so the Lovers card, it's a card of decisions. It's a card of choices when it comes to matters of the heart. And just the fact that we've got the Ace of Wands right next to it, they really do want another opportunity to show up in your life. And it seems, Divine Feminine, because this is your energy, this is a masculine who sees you in this way. You know, they hold you in high regard, and they really want you to be a part of their life again. So if you're open to that, I feel this could be a Divine Masculine showing up again. We've got the Queen of Cups. Yeah. So Divine Feminine, maybe you have been thinking of your masculine lately, maybe more so than usual. Okay. And intuitively, maybe you know something is brewing, something's about to happen when it comes to your masculine. And look at that. There's something about the wishes that they have that they are wanting to manifest in the 3D. They really are hoping that somehow, some way that you would be open to reconciling, open to talk to them again, you know, whatever the case might be. So let's grab some words here and let's see what it is that they want to say. Let me set these guys aside so it'll be easier to see, actually. So let's grab some words. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. What do we need to know when it comes to this connection? All right, what does this person, or what are the messages that need to come through for the collective at this point in time? First message, I can't imagine my life without you here loving me. So yeah, it is confirmation that they are thinking about you, that they are definitely missing you. Let's see what else. What else needs to come through for the collective? Your love has healed me through my darkest days. You know, so there's something very special about the love that they do have for you. Wolfie, oh, Pamela. I think you're okay because I see 2 super chat payments. So yeah, I think you're fine. I think it went through okay. Let's grab a few more messages here. Let's grow old together. This is somebody who wants longevity. This is somebody who wants to commit to you, to the relationship for life. And I really do feel that that's what the Hierophant energy is coming through with. Oh, thank you, Renee. Appreciate that. All right, let's see what else. Some additional messages for the collective, focusing on the person that you personally are thinking about. My love for you runs deeper than the ocean and higher than the clouds. I feel this is somebody who's always loved you. Maybe they haven't always been really good at either expressing their love or showing you. They could have also made some mistakes that they regret. But I feel the love that's coming through in this reading, it's constant, or it's actually gotten stronger because of the absence, you know? Let's grab a couple more here. So they definitely care for you. You and I, 2 hearts who were destined to meet. Yes, you guys truly were. And remember, we have the Wheel of Fortune right here. It's all about destiny. It's kismet, you know, so the moment you guys met, it's almost like the stars aligned to make that happen, right? 2 hearts who are destined to meet, fall in love, and live happily ever after. And I do feel that's what this person still wants to be able to manifest. Let me grab one more here. One more. What makes you super sexy is how beautiful your heart is. So not only are they attracted to you because you're beautiful on the outside, but because they really see you as a beautiful person on the inside. And isn't that amazing, right? That's what truly can sustain a relationship, because you know, we're all going to get old someday. We're all going to not be perhaps as attractive as we are when we're younger, but this is somebody that really sees you as a beautiful person on the inside. They love who you are. They love what you represent. They love you as a person, you know, not just somebody that they're attracted to on the outside. It goes way beyond that. So I love that. All right, so that's what's coming through so far. I'm guided to pull some messages for those who might be single right now, or again, you could be missing somebody that you are thinking about. So switching gears here. And then again, for anyone interested in getting a personal mini reading, feel free to go ahead and request that either through Super Chat. And I think, Cameron, you put it down here in the chat, the Venmo.
Yeah.
Cash App, or PayPal option. So it is $22.22 for a personal mini during the live stream. All right, here we go, guys. Let's see what else. Okay, so we have the optometrist. We also have tranquility. Okay, this could be somebody's vocation. That could be what it is that they do for a living, maybe. Let's see what else. I'm guided to pull two more here. The nurse. Somebody could be a nurse. Okay, let me grab one more. And lastly, we have the tiger. So for those of you who are familiar with the Chinese zodiac, this is the tiger coming through. Either you're the tiger in Chinese zodiac, or maybe the person you're thinking about. And I just glanced at the bottom card and we have the doctor. So we've got the nurse, we've got the doctor coming through here. Somebody could be in the medical field. Either it could be you or it could be the person you're thinking about. So the optometrist, and it does say love at first sight, makes you feel understood, as if they could see right through your heart and soul. They would prefer eye contact during those intimate conversations, but don't worry, they close their eyes when they kiss. All right, so that's coming through. We have tranquility. So this is calm, balanced personality, even-keeled mannerisms, prefers a peaceful energy in their love connections, does not like drama. Maybe you've experienced drama and you're just ready for something new, something different, right? And you have the capability to attract that. We also have the nurse. This love connection will nurse your broken heart back to health. Always there for you when you're hurting. A text or phone call away if you're feeling blue. Romance that can make your heart skip a beat. Great at calming your fears. Relax, you're in good hands. So that's really nice. And then Chinese zodiac birth years. If you relate to this one, it occurs every 12 years. So this one says this love prospect isn't afraid of a little competition and won't hesitate to fight for your love and affection. Their brave, confident, and charming qualities will be tough to resist. They're in it for the long haul and can handle any challenges or issues that arise in your partnership. You know, whether you relate to the tiger reference, I feel that's part of the message that came through here today for this reading. You know, they're willing to fight for their opportunity to be back in your life. And then lastly, we've got the doctor. If you've been sick and tired of dealing with a broken heart, this love connection can help you heal. I feel that's kind of come through as well. A romance that's good for your body, mind, and soul. A healthy, loving partnership that thrives with open, honest communication, long-term commitment. So take that if it makes sense for you and your situation. And let's grab some additional tarot cards here to go along with this. So if you happen to be single and you're unattached right now, maybe these cards are relating to you. All right, let's see what else. Interesting. So we've got the Ten of Swords coming through. And remember, guys, that came through already earlier. So this is betrayal. This could be an affair. This could be cheating, third-party drama. It ended painfully. There's no other way to slice this one. That's the way it's coming through. So I feel it really relates to this desire for calm, as well as this healing connection that maybe could come into your life if it hasn't already, to just be able to move on from the situation that really hurt you. I like how we've got the Star. We saw that earlier. And then we have the Fool here. So this is a new beginning for those of you who are really ready for that. And hopefully what it is that you're wishing for can manifest in your life. And if it's a nicer, drama-free relationship that you're looking for, you have the capability truly to bring that in. All right, let's see what else. The World, love it. Look at this, and here's the Empress again. So Divine Feminine, your energy is coming through pretty strongly in this reading here today. And this represents cycles that have completed or are about to complete in your life, preparing you for something new, something better, or it could, again, be reigniting a relationship, rekindling a partnership that you're wanting to bring back together. And if that is the case, then this person has to be able to do the work on themselves in order to come towards you as a better person. Look at this. Here we are again with the Hierophant. So I feel this is somebody, Divine Feminine, because you're coming through as the Empress pretty strongly in this reading. And this has come through twice now. So this is a masculine that's presenting themselves in this reading to let you know it's like, okay, I may not have been the best partner before. Maybe I had commitment issues, but I'm now coming through to let you know that this is what I want. This is where I want to be. So this is a masculine, I feel, that's planting their flag or wanting to do that in the relationship. Look at this. And now we've got the Ten of Cups, joy and contentment. Ultimately, that's what it is. I feel that they would love to be able to manifest between the two of you. You know, again, maybe you guys even talked about getting married someday, moving in, you know, starting a family, all of those milestones that we would want to experience in our life, but maybe they either had cold feet or they just weren't ready, whatever the case. Or again, it could have resulted, unfortunately, in third parties or infidelity in the relationship. So it's going to take some time to be able to rebuild the trust. But I feel this is a person who is willing to do that. So this could be a past love who wants to return. Or for those of you who are single, it could be based off of past heartache. The universe is now handing you a new beginning to be able to manifest something better. You know, it's like manifesting your ideal person in this lifetime. So I love the way that came through. All right, guys, so let's wrap up with some angel messages, and then I'll get into the personal mini readings. So Pamela, I've got you down for yours. So if anyone else is interested, please feel free to go ahead and do that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some angel cards here. All right, here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective, please bring forward some messages that would be helpful for those who are tuned in and watching this reading. Please give them the guidance and the messages that need to present itself here today or whenever you are guided to watch this reading. Very first card, we have Rochelle. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. I love that. And prosperity can come in many forms, and hopefully in however way you need it to manifest in your life, it can come true. Love it. All right, what else? Yvonne, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. Some of you guys might, be animal lovers. You might have a cat, a dog, or, there's a pet here that might have passed on. It's coming through here to let you know that their energy is here, that the love that they have for you, it's coming through, and the love that you have for them, it's being acknowledged here. Let's see, let's grab a couple more. We have Francesca. So it's asking you a question. What do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. So if there is any sort of negativity or just energies that are surrounding you, or even in your thought processes that are not serving you, it's time to really address that and maybe cleanse that out in order to visualize what it is that you truly want in your life. It doesn't just necessarily have to be about your love life. It could be about anything. It could be your finances. It could be friendships, your connections with family, whatever it might be. All right, let's grab one more. We have Mystique. Keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Love it. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. And once again, guys, that can apply to so many things in your life. It doesn't just have to be focused on your love life. So let me see here. You've got a question, Pamela. Oh, Carrie, moderator, can you please write my name when my turn shows up? Absolutely. We're going to get to you shortly. So let me grab one final set of tarot here for the collective, and then we'll wrap up the general forecast. And again, for anybody who wants a mini reading this time, feel free to go ahead and request that down below. It's either Super Chat, Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, and it's $22.22 for a mini reading. Typically, I have that all on the screen, and it's scrolling beautifully, but of course, you know, technology and its glitches have not cooperated, unfortunately. All right, here we go. Look at this, guys. We've got the Nine of Cups. There really is something to do with what it is that you're wanting to bring forward in your life. So definitely make it good. You know, dream big or dream bigger. Wish bigger. Because you really have this chance to make it happen. You know, I love how it's lining up with prosperity coming in. And, you know, Francesca, what do you desire right now? As long as you're clear about what it is that you're wishing for and wanting to manifest, you know, you're giving the universe this clear answer as to what it is that you want to be able to allow it to happen. Let's see what else. Now, this is interesting. If something's not happening in your life because there's either a blockage, or you might be holding on to a situation that you know is done and you just need to let it go in order to create progress in your life, that could be what this is referring to with the Six of Swords, because there's this need to maybe close doors that need to be left closed. There's this need to distance yourself from negative experiences, negative people, toxic environments, toxic connections. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. And if that's something that you relate to, you know, maybe you've gotten to the point where you're kind of done with the old narrative and ready for something new. Let's see what else. We've got the Temperance card coming through here. Okay, so we're going to head into Sagittarius season very soon. And I feel, since the Temperance card is focused on this very peaceful, tranquil energy, the need for harmony, the need for balance, but it's also a card of patience because those things might not materialize right away. So this wish, whatever it is, it may take time to get to you, but it will be worth the wait, okay? And that's clarified as well by the Seven of Pentacles. Those rewards will come. So hang tight. It's on its way to you. It's closer perhaps than you might realize, but there's this need to just have faith. Pour that faith, put it out into the universe, and that is what you will be able to attract. What it is that you're waiting for will be worth the wait. And we've got the World coming through again. So old cycles are phasing out. Whatever has completed, it's preparing you for something new that's on its way to you. And, you know, sometimes things don't happen exactly the way we want it to or as fast as we want it to. But what's on this end of the spectrum, it really is worth the wait, guys. And bottom of the deck, I have the Fool card. What follows that is the Two of Cups. So this could be a new beginning in love. This could be a resurgence of connections that have fallen out. You know, you guys have lost touch. This might be somebody who returns, somebody who loves you. That could be what you're focused on for this reading. And it does seem here that you will have the opportunity to reconnect with somebody. This person, they will find their way back to you. And once again, guys, look at this. The Hierophant, okay? Commitment is on a very different level for those of you who are focused on love and romance. For those of you who are not together right now, you might just be surprised with the level of commitment that this person brings towards you. And lastly, we've got the Eight of Cups. You know what it is. If you relate to this part of the reading, you know, distancing yourself, moving on, closing doors. There's something that, or someone that you need to walk away from. And if you have not, you know, that in and of itself could be the blockage towards bringing in something new, something better. Okay, so it's time for you to put yourself first. It's time for you to be able to make yourself a priority, what makes you happy, rather than focusing so much on what makes the other person happy. And maybe at the end of the day, they didn't treat you right, and that resulted in a separation. So this is your chance as we are preparing to really wrap up 2025. You know, make 2026 one of the best years of your life, guys, because you have the capability, if you're hearing this right now, to be able to bring it in. Truly. So focus on that. Put that energy out there. All right? So that's what's coming through for the general forecast, guys. Hopefully there's something there that relates to your situation. All right, so Pamela, I'm ready to do your mini reading here. All right, let's see what we have. And again, for those who are tuned in, I'd love to do a mini reading for you as well if that's something that you need guidance on. It does not just have to be focused on love and romance. It could be about anything, honestly. You know, I could tap into finances, career, whatever the case might be. Could be some difficult things that you're going through. I could tap into that energy. So yeah, it's through Super Chat, Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal 2222 for a mini reading here today. And if you happen to catch this live stream after it's gone live, we're going to do another one on Wednesday. So that's going to be our regular schedule for a while, unless I announce otherwise. So Sundays and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, that's when we are going to come in and do these live streams. All right, guys. All right, Pamela. All right, so Sagittarius. Oh, you resigned. Okay, so you gave your resignation. They treated me in an unfair manner and paid less. I left a toxic place, planning to move abroad next year. I want to know what's in store for me from God and spirits. Okay, absolutely. Let's see. You know, you got to put yourself first, right? So I love that for you. Let me grab the decks that I feel would help you out. Okay. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Pamela, Sagittarius. And I hate hearing stuff like that. I totally understand that type of experience. I have been through that as well. You know, you just feel like you are either in a dead-end job, or again, the job might actually be okay, but the people that you are working with, it's not a nice, you know, environment. Life is too short to be able to be surrounding yourself with that type of negativity. All right, Pamela, so let's get into this. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Pamela, Sagittarius, please give me insight regarding her situation. Okay. Planning to move abroad. Okay. What is in store for her? Angels and spirit guides, what does she need to do? Or perhaps clarification on what she's already done. We have, oh, isn't that interesting? Okay, so we have captive. What beliefs are holding you captive? Can you let them go? I feel you've already done that. Maybe you felt trapped in this, you know, dead-end situation. Again, toxic, right? Wow. You stopped giving it life by choosing to go in a different direction. You put yourself first. Love it. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Look at this. So we have doors. That is followed by release. Look at that. Which doors will you open? Which will you close? It's all your choice. I feel, based off of what you're telling me here, you've already done that. Release what no longer serves you. Release what is holding you back from your destiny. So, Pamela, you've already done the first steps to get that ball rolling for you to be able to manifest something better. Let's grab some tarot here. Let's see what else we can find out. That's amazing the way that presented itself already. Nobody wants to stick around in a situation where things are unfair. Certainly, you're not getting paid what you're worth. Actually, hold on. I'm going to use a different tarot deck because Mystic Moon, if you guys are familiar, she created this deck called the Treasure Trove Tarot, focused on career and finances. I'm going to use that one instead. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Pamela Sagittarius. Two of Cups. I love that for your reading here, because basically it's telling me that you weren't feeling the love, you know, you weren't feeling appreciated in the environment that you were in. They didn't treat you right, and things were a little bit off kilter there, because the Two of Cups in this instance, it's focusing on work balance, beneficial connections, and, you know, the people that you were surrounding yourself with, it was toxic. So I'm glad you already left. Yes, that makes sense for me. So this right here, it's already telling us that the journey ahead looks positive already. I love that we've got the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the Magician. Very nice. We've got the Ace of Wands. So new beginnings, and certainly moving abroad, you know, in 2026. This right here is paving a very positive energy in what you can experience should you move. So what's in store for you? To me, honestly, it's being in your own power to decide what it is that your next chapter will look like. You have within you the opportunity to materialize whatever the heck you want. You know, you've got the Magician. The law of attraction is playing a huge role here. Materializing wealth, we see that here. Desires within reach. It's so close. And perhaps that move is what's going to get you even closer to that. We've got the Ace of Wands, new ideas, pursuing your dream. Go for it. It's like a green light. That's how it's presenting itself here. Spark of inspiration. Wow. The Hierophant in a very different light, you know, right? Values and integrity, financial advisors, vocational training. I feel, especially the values and the integrity part, that's crucial because you experienced unfairness, right? Toxic, as you mentioned. So this is very important to you. Let justice prevail. Look at that. You've got justice coming through. Contracts, legal matters, weighing factors. I feel you've already done the work in this, you know, to be able to weigh your options, and you decided, you know what, I'm out. I can't do this. Five of Swords, poor leadership. You could say that again. Workplace conflict, bullying behavior, not good. And you took it upon yourself to remove yourself from that type of environment. Good for you. So I'm seeing a green light energy here. You know, it's positive. So it's one of those things where you decide to move, and maybe you feel like, okay, should I do this? Should I not do this? Does this have what it takes to be able to move my life forward? I feel it does. And just the fact that we have this, release what no longer serves you. You've done that. Release what is holding you back from your destiny. Your destiny is taking you different places. Your destiny is opening up new doors for you to be able to manifest something different, something better. Love it. We have the Six of Swords. Okay, stress reduction. I feel the moment you decided to remove yourself from that situation, the negative situation, that definitely reduced your stresses. And this, I feel overall, it represents change for the better. And that's what the whole moving abroad is referencing, I feel. All right, let's see what else. Oh yeah, Two of Swords. So there are situations that are not moving forward any longer. You know, it's a stalemate, I feel. And also be mindful, especially if, let's just say you're entertaining a new opportunity, just be mindful that the pros definitely outweigh the cons, you know? You're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Wands. I love it. A go-getter, independent, a way shower. So you have it within you to be able to manifest so much financially, personally, professionally. You have what it takes. And then you've got the Six of Wands. So this right here is victory. This is success. So again, green light energy is what I am seeing here for your reading. It looks really good. At the finish line, recognition of talents, completion of a project. I feel that's what's waiting for you moving forward. Something better, truly, is coming in for you. All of these amazing opportunities that will find you. So again, you got to be able to decipher the not so great opportunities from the good ones. I feel you've learned enough to know what doors need to close, what doors need to be opened. Let me grab one more here. But so far, really good energies. And a very popular card here today. We've got the World. So there's something here that's leading you towards a path that will be your ultimate destination when it comes to life, when it comes to finances, career, personal endeavors, you know, your connections with people, and just the fact that, again, you're moving abroad. This is huge. So it's acknowledging that, I feel. And I'm getting nothing but positive energies here for you. It looks really good the way it's presenting itself here. So I hope that that offers you some guidance and advice that's super helpful. All right, Pamela, thank you so much. All right, guys, is anybody else interested in getting a personal mini reading today? And again, for those of you that might have just hopped on, we will be doing our live streams every Wednesday and Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll always start off with a general love forecast and then open it up to anyone who's interested in getting your own personal mini reading done live here during the broadcast. So if you missed it today, we'll be doing another one on Wednesday. And thank you guys so much for those of you who did tune in here today. I'm so sorry that we got some glitchy stuff going on with the orientation. So it might be appearing landscape or portrait on your end, but hopefully we'll be able to figure that out for Wednesday. You're so welcome, Pamela. I do hope that offers you some insight that's helpful. Thank you so much. So, all right, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for today. Thank you again for being here. And if you do catch this after it's been broadcast, hopefully you'll be able to fix the orientation if it's just showing up portrait style on your end. All right, guys, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. So on behalf of myself and moderator Cameron, we'll see you guys next time. Take care.